Today concludes our series on the murder of Girly Chew. We'll start by meeting Linda Henning and follow her path to becoming a UFO, David Icke, and Diazin enthusiast. We'll then look at the timeline of Girly Chew's disappearance, the evidence discovered by police, and the arrest and trials of Diazin, Linda, and an alleged third member of their party. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. This story has everything. Militias, murder, David Icke, even reptilians ruling the world. We came here to chew bubblegum and do a podcast, and we're all out of bubblegum. This is Necronomipod.
We're being healthy boys drinking Michelob Ultra, Dave.
Yeah.
Not that heavy Miller Lite. We went ultra light.
My liver will be very pleased with us tonight. Mm-hmm. He'll say, what a good boy.
Yeah.
Ultra light.
Those cans look different. What
They
are
got the Olympic gimmick on them. Yeah.
I couldn't tell if that was like an NFL thing or what it was.
I think it's for the Olympics. And then they always do that. And like I think they partner with golf. So there's always like a PGA theme they got going on.
They're less girthy, too.
They're like the Red Bull cans.
Yeah.
And then I got the High Noons here too. So it's like the same, almost as exact. It is the same can. What are you going to do? Miller Lite's like a chode. This is like a normal wiener.
Is that passion fruit high noon? Is that a new flavor?
I don't think so. No. It's. I think it's the one in their 12 pack. These are not my favorite. I got a passion fruit and a mango.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm not looking forward to those two. They're okay. Like even like black cherry's the worst, and it's still better than like a Truly or a White Claw or any of that bullshit. But
those are horrible.
Give me the peach and the grapefruit all day long.
Peach. Can't beat the peach.
It's the best. I was talking with our friend Just Brew Christie, and we sometimes the high noons just aren't enough. So you take a little swig of it, you add your own vodka to it, and we call that spicy high noon. So
we call that alcoholism.
Well, Dave, come on. It's a 4.5. We like to crank it up to at least a 6%. Yeah. So that's copyright Cool Down Media and Just Brew Coffee. But if you add vodka to your high noon, it's called spicing it up. A spicy high noon, if you will.
High noon.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. She's actually the one who introduced that to me, and then I came up with the name. So it was a Michael Scott joint.
She also has her 10 before 2 and 2 before 10 rule when you're
Fantastic.
on vacation.
Which is a great rule.
For alcoholics.
Sure. Well, how do you vacation? Sober?
Certainly not.
I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. and go on a hike. The fuck you will. I'm going to wake up at 9 a.m. and go to a swim-up bar. The 2 before 10 or 10 before 2 rule that they do, the Just Brew Coffee folks, it's you have to have, on vacation, you can either have 2 drinks before 10 a.m. or 10 drinks before 2 p.m. So you're better off just getting those 2 drinks out of the way.
Yeah, if you sleep in, you might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, and I am a sleeper inner. You wake up, have a couple mimosas or screwdrivers, and you're set.
That's it.
Yeah.
If
Maybe
not,
a Bloody Mary or something.
Sure. Yeah. And I think if you put a double shot in, that counts as 2 drinks.
Of course it does.
So it's a fun rule. Try it on your next vacation. Unless you're sober, don't do that. That would not be fun. And that would be...
Try it your next work day. It works everywhere. It doesn't have to be just on vacation.
Yeah, you could do it anytime.
Yeah,
really.
Monday morning at work is fine.
How about 2 before 10? They just fucking add in like Baileys and whiskey to their coffee. Sure. Make for a hell of a work day. Actually, if you're doing it at work, you want to stretch it out. I think 10 before 2 is the way to go if you're at work.
That's pretty manageable.
Make the work day go by long, or have more fun. Just rip a shot, on your piss break. It's nothing wrong with hiding a liquor bottle under the toilet, right?
No.
Like that is you don't have a problem if you're doing that.
At work?
Well, I think anywhere, really. But
Oh, just
at
saying,
work,
right,
probably, yes. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to have your booze all throughout your office building.
Neither Necronomipod nor Cool Down Media endorse Alcoholic Mike's views on drinking in the workplace, and this is meant in jest and not a formal directive for you to drink at work.
Pal, this conversation started with me giving people vacation ideas. You brought up the weekday boozing. Not I. Can you imagine being like a forklift driver and you're fucking going to do 10 before 2? Just like swerving around, knocking shit over.
It's one of those videos where like 10 shelves in a row, domino all, and then it's just boxes all over the warehouse piled up in the middle of the floor.
Oh, gosh. All right, well, this will be fun. We'll see how people do with us.
Let us know.
Yeah. All right, Ian, what do we got this week?
Where we left off on part 1, Diazin had met Linda Henning, and she's kind of the catalyst in this whole story. All of his fake cancer treatments and other scams he had been running were in jeopardy of being exposed. His soon-to-be ex-wife, Girly Chew, went into Diazin's locked room and found all of the scams he had been running on women, the cheating, and the true origin of Dimitri, the random Mexican but really Asian child that he showed up with.
Ooh, Dimitri.
Linda Henning was born on October 10th, 1953, in Hollywood, California. Linda did a lot of modeling. She was tall, skinny, super attractive for the time. And I say for the time because things changed for Linda a lot by the end of this episode. But in 1999, she was engaged to a guy named Steve Zachary, living in New Mexico, and was running a very successful, smaller version of Victoria's Secret, with like a lot of lingerie being sold in Europe and stuff.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. I've never been to New Mexico, but I would assume if you live there, you're going to be aware of at least Roswell, at minimum.
Yeah. I've been to Roswell, and everyone in New Mexico is aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was my experience.
So if you live in New Mexico, chances are you're going to possibly be into aliens, but at least know something.
I think that's a fair statement.
You're at least going to go into the McDonald's. That's a UFO, right?
Yeah, you can't avoid that.
It's just there.
It's mandatory.
I like to think that every McDonald's in New Mexico is a UFO. I know it's not true, but I want to think that it is.
I like New Mexico. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I heard Albuquerque is an odd, bizarre town.
It's different. It's beautiful with the mountain view and everything, but it's...
Yeah, a lot of MMA fighters used to live out there.
Oh, is that right?
I know like Cowboy Cerrone was from that area. And I can't remember. Maybe I listened to a podcast with him or something. But there was a lot of fighters in the New Mexico area, and they said like Albuquerque just is a different town. And I can't remember how they described it, but anyways.
Thanks to Walter White.
I'm trying to think if I've been through New Mexico. I can't remember. Doesn't matter.
Mike, it does matter.
That's all right.
I want you to visit there and love it.
I'm not one of those people that keeps like the list of all the states they visited or puts the pin in and all that.
No.
Like I've been to a bunch,
You're
but
not that guy?
I could not remember all of them.
How are you going to check them all off?
It's not in the 5-year plan.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Okay.
If I get there, I get there. If not, I'll be okay.
Okay.
I've been through Mississippi. You know, like that was one that I could have went without going through. I wouldn't have been too upset if I didn't go through Mississippi. Anyways.
Didn't find it met your needs?
I just drove through it. I don't really remember anything about it. I'm just picking on them for no reason right now. But kind of just, I drove from Alabama into Texas. So it's just kind of, you know, the Mississippi, Louisiana. Did drive right by Kentwood, Louisiana, birthplace of... You got it, Ian. That's right. Britney Spears. Good job, pal. Proud of you for knowing that.
Where's she from?
Kentwood, Louisiana.
Is that their claim to fame? I'm sure it is.
I did not see a like birthplace of Britney Spears sign.
The big statue of her on the edge of town.
I mean, I would have stopped if I had known. So they weren't advertising it if they did.
Did you drive past her old house?
I did not get off the highway. I just saw the signs and was like, oh, Kentwood. Now I got an erection while I'm driving. Thanks for that.
He's like, oops, I did it again.
Yeah, right.
So after Linda moved to New Mexico, she started getting interested in UFO lore. She started going to small meetings like the public library ones that we've joked about in the past.
We have one of those locally in town.
At the Akron one, right? Or no.
Right out here.
That's right. There's
Like
something.
a township over.
Yeah.
I reached out to the guy and I got the 411 on it, and I got the info for the meeting, and
It sounded a little questionable.
I forgot all about that.
There were some religious claims being made in there as well.
Is that the one we got
If I
from
remember correctly.
we got from Bob, our
yes.
buddy from Wrecking Crew?
Yes.
Like a potential cult
Yes.
in the formation
Yeah.
or in the making.
Yeah,
whatever.
you don't want
Really
that.
should show up one night.
Those are not meetings; those are recruitment events.
At that time, it was just an interest. But in the summer of 1999, Linda took a massive leap down the conspiracy path of UFO lore and went to a David Icke lecture at the University of New Mexico. We did one on David Icke a long time ago, but that was at the start of COVID. It was our first one that we did remote, so I think it's worse quality than our very first episode, I think.
We pulled it, right?
Yeah, it's really, really bad. We'll redo it eventually, but a quick summary on David Icke. He was born on April 29th, 1952 in Leicester, England, was a professional football player and then a sports broadcaster for the BBC. Then in 1990, he just went off the rails and publicly declared himself the son of the Godhead and started just spreading conspiracy theories.
Yeah, the Godhead.
David Icke's main theory is the belief that the world is controlled by shape-shifting reptilian aliens. According to David, these reptilian entities are able to take human form and have infiltrated key positions of power, including government, media, and finance. If you read through all of his stuff and substitute the word reptilian with Jew, you see what he really is. He's just repackaged age-old anti-Semitism and put a alien twist on it.
Doesn't sound like a very nice person.
You, sir, are not a very nice man.
He says that these reptilians have formed a secretive and powerful group, often referred to as the Illuminati or global elites, gets thrown around a lot. They manipulate world events to maintain control over humanity. There's a lot of stuff with fear with him, like the reptilians feed off of human fear. They get that energy from it. Yeah. He says that the elites orchestrate wars, financial crises, and political decisions to further their agenda.
Well, that's true. That's not a stretch.
He talks about the world as a holographic simulation, which he took from the Matrix. It's literally the same idea. He says that what we perceive as reality is just an illusion created to keep humanity enslaved and unaware of the true nature of existence.
He came up with this all on his own, huh?
He did.
He's a genius. Just a not very nice genius.
You're a not very nice genius, sir. If you would direct your geniusness to the cure of cancer, you could cure cancer.
You mean man. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
You are a
sir.
jerk.
And I apologize for that language, but you're a jerk.
You're icky. Icky Ike.
Icky Ike.
David Icky Ike.
In addition to his political and historical theories, David Icke promotes various health and new age ideas. He talks about the importance of spiritual awakening, personal empowerment, and rejecting mainstream scientific and medical advice. He's real big into the fake supplements, selling them on his website stuff. Like he was real big with the COVID stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. It's almost like Alex Jones repackaged David Icke's bullshit and put like a gun control twist on it instead of aliens.
We did that show so long ago, and like it was just such a blur looking back now that like I forgot that like David Icke is like modern day.
Oh yeah.
Like I just feel like he
Yeah.
was like years and decades ago, but like his followers are the ones that like still carry on, right? Because don't they go after people online and stuff? Like they'll search hashtags and like names, and don't they come? Didn't they come after us?
No, that's Billy Meyer people.
I remember that, but I thought they did too when we posted that show.
Maybe. They're very much,
I don't remember.
well, technically, a lot of David Icke people have kind of turned into QAnon type people. They've all kind of blended.
Say no more.
It's a blend now.
Oh, boy.
right? Because Alex Jones people probably are QAnon people as well.
Sure. But the end
Yeah,
game is the grift. I mean, the reptilian stuff is to pull you in, but at the end of the path, it's always about a pyramid scheme or selling you bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't really believe it. It's just to haul in naive people to sell them stuff.
Maybe he believes a little bit of it, but he just also believes in making himself rich.
Yeah.
Well, like believes in his hidden meanings, like his anti-Semitism or, whatever that is.
Yeah, but he
I don't
doesn't
think he
believe
believes
in
in-
reptilians.
No,
It's like none
no,
of these
of
guys
course
believe
not.
any of the nonsense they're talking about.
Yeah.
They're just trying to reel in these people to sell them
Right.
garbage.
But like the stuff David Icke says is they're not new ideas. Like in 1990 when he just decided to say that he was the Godhead, like he didn't just come up with all this shit. Like
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff is the classic thing saying like the Jews run the whole world and stuff. And there's nothing new.
I'm confused because Beyonce told me that girls run the world. So, like, what the fuck am I supposed to believe as a non-Jew male? Like, do I have no say in this?
No,
Am I?
none.
I'll just sit back and just listen to what Jews and girls tell me. No, if you're a Jewish woman, does that make you the ultimate power?
In a word, yes.
Okay,
Just
I'm
do whatever
sold.
she tells you.
I'm sold.
Such nonsense.
David's big thing is books too. That's like his big
Selling
pyramid scheme.
books?
Yeah, the supplements seem to be something that he jumped on with the COVID thing. Like that was
Okay.
he tried to ride that wave.
That's Stephen King's grift, too, selling books.
Yeah.
Audacity.
What you gonna call it? Fucking Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard had
Yeah, sure,
books. And
sure.
like a few years ago when I think we talked about on the show, when I had DirecTV and I was watching the Scientology channel, probably way more than I should have. They were still promoting like books. Like he's one of these like musical artists that like after they're dead 20 years later, they're still putting out new work. Like they still have books that they're putting out. He's dead, right? Oh, Ron's dead.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, okay. Yeah, like, but there are tons of books from him.
Posthumously. No.
Nope. Work it out. Work it this one out. I want to hear
Posthumously published.
We make Ian do it. You got to work that one
That's
out.
a tongue twister there, man.
I always try to avoid saying that word because it is a tongue twister.
I think I told you guys I was in Longhorn in Orlando a couple days ago watching hockey playoffs, and there was a.
I don't recall you saying Longhorn.
I was in a Longhorn.
Okay.
Watching.
I'll forgive it because you're watching the Stanley Cup playoffs.
I was, and Scientology ad came on for the Scientology channel. I'm like, what is this nonsense?
And you were watching ESPN
It was on ESPN.
because that game that you were watching was on ESPN.
It was.
Fucking Scientology on ESPN.
That's wild. I wonder how
Mainstream,
much they
baby.
had to pay for that.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if the bar had DirecTV and it was like a DirecTV like ad, like
Maybe.
input, like
I could be.
I think DirecTV can input their own because Scientology, that's the only, it's on DirecTV. I don't know what, I've never seen it on like a regular other cable company.
That may be exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Sure.
David Icke does some Scientology stuff too because he says that there's these little things called archons, these little like invisible mite type guys, and they latch onto you and they like feed off your negative energy.
Oh.
And that's the reptilians get it.
I
Kind of
get-
like thetans from or thetans.
Thetans.
I get that though. And I think they like to prey on you when you're drunk because like when I'm drinking and playing games, I always have the little man on the can that I have to take off to take a drink. You guys not ever had that rule in like a card game?
Yeah. I know what you're
Okay,
talking-
you
yeah.
get it.
No.
People, it's so stupid. You know how like you're playing card games, like you get to make a rule, and like, one of them is the little man. And you have to pretend there's a little guy on your drink, and before every drink, you have to take him off, take a drink, and then you put him back on.
That's good.
It's not. It's annoying as shit. Like, because then you're fucking doing this, fucking taking a drink, putting it back. You're like, what am I trying to do? I just want to get drunk.
Does not sound great.
It's like that the Charlie meme from Always Sunny. I'm gonna sit in my chair. You're leaving me alone, and I'm gonna get blackout drunk.
So we said like his books are his big thing. He sold millions of them, but he's also been banned in a lot of places, spreading his shit. Because clearly it's anti-Semitic. Canada, just as an entire country, won't even allow him in to hold any events. Like, no, we don't want you here, David. Dyson started attending various UFO meetings I think that he realized UFO believers, especially ones attending in-person meetings, are pretty gullible, and he could find new people to scam that way.
Is that an official MUFON statement?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw my stamp on it.
Just like that, it's official. He's a card-carrying member. You can't argue with that.
It's true, man. I even fall for shit sometimes online, and I gotta, we can be a gullible bunch sometimes. Sure. So at that David Icke lecture in New Mexico, Dyson met Linda Henning. If you believe David Icke's bullshit, then you're kind of open to everything at that point. You're right there with flat Earth kind of stuff. So Linda fully believed Dyson when he said that he was a 10,000-year-old alien who had been sent to Earth to warn of coming disasters. Specifically, he warned of an impending alien attack that would wipe out most of the human population by poisoning the drinking water. According to Dyson, only those within specific vortexes in Colorado Springs, Laramie, Wyoming, and Charleston, South Carolina would survive.
That's who we're going to save?
It's 3 random-ass places.
No one will question it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
He told Linda the same stuff about having the cure for cancer, being a geneticist. He also said that he worked for the CIA and NSA fighting back against these reptilian aliens. Linda was all in on Dyson, and within 2 weeks of meeting him, she called off her engagement and was inseparable from him.
Jesus.
It's crazy the power this guy has in charisma or charm to get these women to just drop everything.
Because in part 1, there was somebody left their husband. The first lady we met, right?
He did this with multiple women where he would just get them to drop everything and believe him.
He looks like a complete douche.
The fucking Dimitri lady, she believed him and took that kid to Mexico.
It's always these, like, him and like fucking Keith Raniere, like just these dipshit dudes that have this charisma with women.
They got
that they could just lie their way.
Riz.
Is that like game? Does that mean game?
Charisma, Riz.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's what the young folks are saying, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know
that's what
drip.
the kids are saying.
Oh, drip.
I know drip. I did not know. So Riz is from charisma.
I think we're past drip. I think Riz has replaced drip.
But drip is your clothes. Like, check out this outfit. Like, it's your drip. God, we sound old. But I don't mind Riz.
This isn't a conversation for us.
No. But Riz, that's okay, because that's at least based on the actual word.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like, drip is just nothing. It's stupid.
I got drip from I found out that was from the Fred Durst from the, what's it, Dad Vibe song?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I got.
Oh, man.
It's so ridiculous.
All right. Well, we sound old. Oh, boy.
She couldn't say Dyson's name, which I don't blame her. Like last week, I had to edit myself so many times. Like after saying his name so many times, like what is this fucking guy's name?
How am I pronouncing this fuck stick?
So she would just call him D.
Oh, I bet.
She also said that when they had sex, they actually like transformed. Like they physically transformed into cats, like like these claws and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Talk
what she
about pussy. Get some.
But it just went from this very successful entrepreneur,
She shut down the lingerie company to focus full time
She
on
just blew up everything.
Dyson.
I'm having some good cat sex.
Meow.
Within that 2 weeks, Linda started to bring Dyson to the UFO meetings, and no one there was buying his shit, except for a guy named Bill Miller, which we'll talk about in a little bit. More than anything, everyone was really concerned about Linda. Not only did she blow up her engagement and her business and stuff, but she was clearly not showering regularly and looked like she had not been sleeping.
She's probably just licking herself to clean up.
Oh, that's so fucking gross. Ugh, cats are the worst.
You know what I picture?
Pooping in a box on the floor.
I picture those really weird furry pictures, like the cartoon porn furry drawn. That's what I picture when they talk about turning into cats. Like this weird. And he looks creepy back then too. He's got that super long hair.
Yes.
Like thinking about Diaz and banging anybody is gross. Weird.
Dyson, I don't want to think about your penis going into anything.
Was he having sex with all these women?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many behind the scenes, but he's engaged to multiple women, not just the ones that we're talking about.
Well, I knew that, but I just didn't know if it was like a power thing or if it was like a David Koresh, like he's fucking everybody type thing, or if it was a mix. Like,
I think a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then whatever he's doing with all the blood, which we'll talk more about blood later, but he's collecting everybody's blood too.
There are a bunch of single virgin incels out there who can't get laid. This guy has multiple fiancés banging everybody. It's not fair. Not fair.
He's just really confident in himself, right?
I guess.
Maybe if those fucking incels would stop watching wrestling, maybe they'd be able to go out and talk normally to a woman. Fucking nerds. Ooh, go watch pro wrestling. Go write up a 3-page review on how Dynamite wasn't good last night. Fucking nerd. A lot of times I say fucking nerd when I'm mocking my own self, you know, kind of self-deprecation. I do not write reviews on Dynamite. I'm actually making fun of those people.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I don't have a secret mike.namapod.blogspot.wrestling sucks and here's why. And I just critique everything. I am not one of those people. I promise.
Excuse me, miss. Can I buy you a slow gin fizz and put you in a figure 4?
Now that sounds like a hell of a night. I do like teaching people how to apply figure 4s and sharpshooters, but I'm not fucking writing about it online.
We'll see about that.
I don't critique Dave Meltzer's 5-star matches online. Give my own rankings.
So the UFO group hired a private investigator to look into Diazin, and the private investigator uncovered a lot of what we've talked about so far in this series. Specifically, like, that was not his real name. Like, he legally changed it, but that was not who he was and shit. But
what was his real name? I forget.
Armand.
Armand Chavez.
Yeah, Jr. But when Linda was presented with this information, she refused to believe it and cut everybody off.
That's not real. Get out of here.
The other guy at the UFO meetings that was into what Diazin was saying was a guy named Bill Miller. He was deeply involved in government takeover conspiracies, but he kept this stuff to himself. He was pretty private. His wife and 2 kids were unaware that he went to UFO meetings or that he was even into any of this kind of stuff.
Kayfabe.
However, members of the UFO group were well aware of his views on the government. He frequently passed out pamphlets on how the government was going to take away guns and send everybody to concentration camps. All that shit that we talked about in Oklahoma City bombing, that kind of stuff. But he had this twist where he was real into aliens too, so he bought into Diazin's bullshit. And together, Diazin, Linda, and Bill formed this kind of clique within the UFO group before they left.
Did they tag team her? 3-way sex? Cat style? Do her kitty style?
Bill was kind of like a behind-the-scenes believer in Diazin. So when he left the UFO group, it wasn't a big thing like how when Linda stormed out and like cut everybody off. Bill just kind of slipped out with all of this stuff we're going to talk about tonight too. It happens really fast. It's within a 6-week period. So after 2 weeks, Linda blew up her life for Diazin. And at 3 weeks, he had Linda convinced that she was an alien queen destined to claim her royal title as Queen of the Earth and mankind's savior. All Linda had to do was battle an evil, shape-shifting reptilian queen who was Girly Chew.
Something wrong here.
Tell him, Goofy.
He told her that he had to battle and defeat Girly with a sword in a one-on-one combat thing, and he started training her in his garage. Which this is part of
I'm just slicing dice.
Thanks, Raphael.
I was going to say, is that our old friend Raphael?
He's good at sword play, too.
He had daggers.
Well,
Come on.
Close
those-
enough, pal.
Little
With
three-prong things.
Yeah. Leonardo had the
Like a trident?
Yeah.
Small trident?
Yeah, but like
what do they call
it was
those
like a
things?
dagger
Yeah.
knife thing. Yeah. Just don't want people accusing us of mixing up the Ninja Turtles and our weapons.
We would not want that.
No.
This thing gets brought up later in evidence. There's a receipt from a store called the World of Knives where this stupid samurai sword was bought from. He's been training her with it.
Because he's an expert swordsman, right?
Well, his name's Japanese and German, right? He's real big into Japanese stuff. Before we get into the day in question, just give Dimitri and his little like story arc in this. Remember, Julie McGuire had Dimitri this whole time. She was one of the women Dyson was scamming, but she was at least smart enough to realize that Dimitri was completely uncared for. Remember, he had like rashes on him and stuff. I'm not exactly sure how this happened, but Dyson got Dimitri back from Julie, then got rid of him legally, which I'm sure it's just a reason for not. I'm sure the reason for not just leaving Dimitri with Julie forever was that he didn't want another potential charge on him abandoning this kid.
Like eventually she'd call somebody, right?
Right. I'm assuming he just wanted a paper trail to get rid of the kid.
Yeah.
Dyson went to an adoption agency and worked with a woman named Vonda Cheshire, and red flags went up immediately. Dyson initially provided a New Mexico birth certificate, claiming that he and Girly were Dimitri's biological parents. However, he failed to produce any documentation from Girly's pregnancy or Dimitri's early infancy. When questioned, Dyson admitted that Girly was not the biological mother. He claimed to be the biological father, saying that an Asian woman had provided the egg, and then he fertilized and grew in a lab because he's a geneticist.
Nice job, Dyson. Good for you, pal.
That's a true father right there.
He took the time to grow Dimitri in a lab. He's awfully nice.
Vonda expressed her concerns to the agency, but the adoption went through. On August 27th, 1999, Dimitri was adopted into a new family, and Dyson is even seen he took a picture with everyone before leaving.
Hello.
What a family photo that is, right? You think they still have that up?
Probably. Like, who's that? Oh, it's Dyson.
That's the greatest father in the world.
He's a famous swordsman.
I've been reading about him in a science magazine one day.
He grew you in his garage.
Vonda contacted the Albuquerque FBI branch and just let them know, like, there's something wrong here.
I wonder what she said on the phone. I think we have audio of it.
Something wrong here.
It's actual audio.
Good job pulling that, Dave. Now we know where it came from. That's the actual audio of, what's her name, Vonda?
Yeah,
Vonda
Vonda.
Cheshire.
Have Vonda do her. She was smart on this one.
Because on top of all this shit that Dyson had lied about to her, he told Vonda that he had leukemia, which is so unnecessary. Like, he always tells people about this. So the adoption process required a doctor examination, and the results came back showing that he was perfectly healthy, aside from the morphine abuse that he had been doing this whole time. So she, something in her mind, she's like, something is clearly wrong here.
Yeah.
She's doing exactly what she should be doing.
Did it ever go anywhere, though?
Well, we'll see later on in the episode.
Very good.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Can you believe the year is almost half over already? Why does it feel like time has been flying by? When you reflect back on your 2024 thus far, what's something you're proud of? What would you like to accomplish throughout the second half of the year? When life goes by so fast, it's important to take a moment to celebrate your wins and make adjustments for the rest of the year. Therapy can be a great way to help you take stock of your progress and set achievable goals for the next 6 months. Therapy provides an opportunity to reflect on your wins, your losses, and what you may want to tackle next. By taking a moment to reflect on yourself, you'll be able to better understand where you're at in 2024 and where you want to be when 2025 gets here. Having a clear vision for your next set of goals will keep you focused, driven, and hungry. So, if you're thinking of starting therapy, why not give BetterHelp a try? It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Take a moment, visit betterhelp.com /necro today and get 10% off your first month. Again, that's betterhelp, HELP.com /necro.
On the afternoon of September 9th, 1999, Girly finished her workday. On her way home, she mailed a letter to her parents before heading to her apartment. Remember, this address was completely hidden because she was so scared of Diazin, and she told her coworkers that if she failed to show up for work, Diazin had killed her. At 7:03 p.m., she called her phone company to ask about a missing phone bill. Shortly after, a coworker tried calling her, but Girly didn't answer. Over the next few hours until 10 p.m., that coworker continued to call multiple times, but Girly never answered. The next morning, he attempted to call Girly again, but she still didn't answer. And then later that morning, she didn't show up for work. By 8:15 a.m., her boss called 911, and another of Girly's coworkers, Jesse Grove, went to the apartment to investigate. He found Girly's car still parked outside. He rang the doorbell and knocked on the door, but there was no answer. Jesse then contacted the building manager to let him into Girly's apartment. Inside, everything looked normal, aside from 3 large stains on the carpet, which looked like someone tried to clean up a spill.
How terrifying would that be to have to live your life like telling your coworkers, hey, if I don't come in, it's because this dude killed me.
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
Like, she wasn't saying that as like a precaution, like, or just like hey, this is a long shot. She was saying that because she thought that was going to be what happened.
Were her parents still in the loop with all this? They're still. Where's she from? Indonesia?
Malaysia.
Malaysia. So I'm sure they were in the loop too. And Jesus Christ, your kid's halfway around the world, and it's got to be nerve wracking, right?
Yeah, because we said on part 1 that it's not like a mail order bride type situation. Like, she's, had a family there.
Yeah.
And he talked to her family like they were in-laws for real.
Mm-hmm. How long had they been together at this point? Or like since they first met? Like, this was
6 years. They'd been married for a while. They met in 92 at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
With Shamu.
I think we had this exact conversation last week.
Yeah. Same story.
Okay.
We're just rehashing, pal.
Officer Tim Portwine arrived for a welfare check. That was the call from Girly's boss. After talking with the building manager, Officer Portwine decided to go over to Diazin's. He found the front door unlocked and the house completely empty, like all the furniture was gone. Diazin just packed up and took off. Neighbors said that a moving truck had been there a few days earlier, and Diazin said that he was moving to El Paso. In reality, Diazin had traveled to South Carolina with another one of his fiancées. At this point in the story, he had 3 fiancées, while still technically being married to Girly and having Linda Henning, believing that she's this alien queen. This fiancée, Sherry Clinton, flew in from South Carolina, and on September 10th, 1999, the day after Girly disappeared, they drove together back to South Carolina. This seems so stressful to be him and juggle all of this.
3 fiancés.
That's a lot to keep up with.
And you have this random child involved, like,
plus all of your fake careers and your educations and
your leukemia treatment.
You got to keep up with those.
You're going to die without them, right?
Like, I know he had a lot of money. Like, he was getting a lot of money from these scams and stuff, but it doesn't seem worth all that trouble.
Like, it's enough to have to talk to one partner every day. Can you imagine having to talk to 3? My fucking God.
It's more than a full-time job just keeping up with your lies.
Yes, exactly.
You have to get off on it to some degree, right?
You must.
The power of it. Sure.
And the grift, I guess, if you're selling your cancer treatments and whatever, all this bullshit.
Yeah.
At 10:30 a.m., a state highway patrol officer found a blue tarp along the highway near Girly's apartment. When he stopped to check it out, he found duct tape with hair stuck to it, and a few feet away, he found Girly's shirt, underwear, and shorts, all stained with blood. Meanwhile, police decided to re-examine Girly's apartment, and a forensic team was brought in to look at the stains on the carpet. Luminol tests showed that the stains were blood that someone had attempted to clean up with bleach. The luminol also showed traces of blood throughout the entire apartment, so they just cut everything out and took the whole carpet with them. They also wanted to talk to Vonda, the adoption caseworker. She showed police the paperwork, and they saw the witness signature was Linda Henning. They brought Linda in, and she denied knowing who Girly was, but police were like, this woman had something to do with this. So they put surveillance on her and just watched what she was up to. Police also spoke with neighbors, including one who reported seeing Diazon on September 9th. Around 7 p.m., she and a friend were on their balcony when a car sped down the street and parked across Diazon's driveway, like sideways, like he came ripping through the yard and just parked.
Inconspicuous as always.
Mm-hmm. He got out of the car, completely covered in black. His arms, face, legs, every visible part of him was black with black paint. Like he was wearing black underwear, just completely painted black.
Maybe the Rolling Stones that told him to do that.
Oh, gee.
He ran into his house, and 5 minutes later came out, got back in the car, and sped off down the street. Like, number one, driving into your driveway like that is going to stand out. But then when you get out of the car painted black, everyone's like,
I see Diazon and I want to paint him black. I'm not really a fan of this guy. He just really rubs me the wrong way.
He's not a nice guy, right?
He's not.
Well, that was David Icke we were talking about, but he's kind of a jerk too.
Yeah.
as far as we know, David Icke hasn't killed anyone. So
as far as we know,
yeah.
I wouldn't be put it past him. Can I say that? I said that. I wouldn't put it past him. That's my own personal opinion on the matter. More of that when we do the Reptilians reboot. Can't wait to say all kinds of things.
Didn't he have like cool pink outfits and stuff?
Yeah, he was
very pastel-y.
Like, you know, those 90s colors, like the aqua and stuff. Yeah.
We all had the windsuits.
Yeah, that's what
he
was famous for wearing those back in the day.
I am excited. Everything comes back. When windsuits come back, I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
I loved those. Loved them.
It's got to be soon.
Yeah. Those were awesome.
How about your night clothes? Your cap and your nightgown that you ordered with the...
Yeah. Was that on a regular show or was that on Patreon? I can't remember when we discussed that. I have it. I bought the outfit that night when we were recording. It showed up in 2 days.
You're going to be taking some pictures pretty soon?
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll have to come up. Like, maybe we have a hallway outside the studio.
That's true.
We can like turn the lights off because it came with a candle. It came with like a gimmick candle, with a little light on top. But I can hold that, and that would be fun. We can do that. That's coming.
You bought that before we were done recording, I think.
Yeah, I was real excited about that one.
You haven't slept in it yet?
No, I think I would sweat my balls off in this thing. Like, it's a long sleeve and just like...
That sounds
really
terrible.
Like, it goes all the way down to your ankles. So like it's light, but like I need shorts when I sleep. Like, I can't have all that down. And
well, when you exit your house to go to the outhouse at 2 a.m, you want to have something like that on, right?
Perfect.
Isn't that the point?
You're right. We have centralized mailboxes in our neighborhood, Dave. Maybe I'll go one night in my outfit to the mailbox.
That'd be amazing.
But I won't tell anybody what I'm doing. And then I'll just fucking, like 10 o'clock at night, I'm just walking to the mailbox. It can't be in a windstorm because my fucking hat would blow off. My sleeping cap.
You You should like walk back through the woods and stuff, and so
Just stand in people's backyards.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good.
Fuck,
I don't think they
man.
see ghosts. That's good.
Just like
stuff.
standing there holding the candle and
don't
just like
move.
looking straight ahead, like right into their window because they didn't fucking close their blinds. So who's really at fault? Not me. I'm just standing. I'm a person standing. If your window's open at night and you just happen to see me outside, that's not my fault. I mean, I'll even be on the community property, so I'm not even on your property. So if you shoot me, you're still at fault.
just stand there until they stare at you and call the family over and they're staring at you for a while and just start screaming.
Blow the death whistle.
Blow the death whistle, run into the woods.
No, what I need is for me to be standing there and I don't move, and one of you is like behind me in the woods blowing the whistle. So they hear it, but I'm motionless still. That would be fucking unreal. Could you imagine if you saw that out your window?
That's good stuff.
Whew. We just came up with the best prank of all time.
Make this happen.
What if you put some corpse paint on all of your face and walk around the town square one night with the costume on?
Well, don't they do like the zombie bar crawl out here or something like that? Like a Halloween bar crawl?
They do a Halloween bar
probably
crawl.
just like, look at this asshole. He's 6 months early. All right, so that's coming. I do have the outfit.
So Diazin used Sherry's cell phone while they were on the road back to South Carolina and made multiple phone calls to 3 people back in Albuquerque. He called his divorce attorney because he had been going through this divorce with Girly the whole time, the adoption caseworker, Vonda, and his neighbor, and told all of them that he knew that they were talking to the FBI. In particular, he called his divorce attorney and screamed at her for about 20 minutes, saying that he knew that his son Dimitri had been dissected. And if he didn't get proof that his son was still alive within 16 hours, he was going to kill everybody. Which I don't understand why he was doing this. It sounds like he maybe was just off his mind with the morphine because he was abusing drugs a lot.
Well, make up your mind. If the kid's dissected, how are we getting proof of life to you, pal? You can't have it both ways.
Because Vonda gave that tip to the FBI, they had been involved in this. And because he made those calls, the FBI was able to track Diazin down in South Carolina, where they arrested him on September 22nd for making threatening phone calls across state lines. They brought him back to New Mexico to try and figure out what happened to Girly. In Diazin's possession were a gun, 2 vials of random blood, various medications, needles, glass vials, Girly's address book, and her ID. Additionally, they found a steam cleaner, probably used to clean the carpet in Girly's apartment, and 2 sticks of charcoal, like a charcoal paint that was black, and that was presumably what he used to paint himself with.
Jeez.
Probably should have just thrown that away.
Do we know why he painted himself black? Do you think he was undercover and nobody could see him?
That's what I think it seems like. Like he was being all incognito about it.
I'm a ninja. No one will see me if I'm covered in black paint.
As opposed to going to Walmart and just buying black clothes, a ski mask, as decent criminals do.
So stupid.
A grand jury was held to try and indict Diazin in the murder of Girly, and the person they put on the stand first was Linda Henning. Linda denied everything and said that she never met Girly. Then they hit her with surveillance footage showing her hanging out around the bank that Girly worked at, as well as opening an account with the bank, and Girly was the one to open it for her. Like she's clearly scouting things out.
Yeah.
Linda was arrested for lying to the grand jury, which was a good way for the police just to get her in custody, and so she wasn't able to take off. Bill Miller also testified. He owned a hunting cabin about 2 miles from where the tarp was found, and he went hunting on September 9th and September 10th. Additionally, he had opened a safety deposit box in Colorado on the day that Girly disappeared. Inside the box, police found $10,000 in cash, separated into 4 bundles wrapped in aluminum foil, and $12,000 worth of coins. Bill denied having any involvement in Girly's disappearance, but Diazin had asked him to help kill her on 2 different occasions. That's what he said. On October 21st, forensic results came back. The blood on the tarp, shirt, underwear, and shorts found near Bill's cabin, as well as the hair on the duct tape, matched Girly's. Blood droplets on the carpet in Girly's apartment matched Linda Henning's. There's some theories that Girly had been taking self-defense courses because she's, afraid of dyes. And so there were some theories with this that maybe Girly was able to fight back and punched, maybe like hit her in the nose and gave her, caused Linda to have a nosebleed or something, because the droplets, we'll hear later what Dyson's explanation for those droplets are. But there's also this theory that she kind of fought back a little bit. Hair and saliva found on Girly's clothes and carpet matched Dyson's. They also found tons of animal hairs on the carpet, 17 deer hairs, 7 dyed deer hairs, 57 cat hairs, 1 natural rabbit hair, 5 dyed rabbit hairs, 15 dog hairs, 2 natural feathers, and 1 pink feather. Girly didn't have any cats. Linda had 6, and Bill had 2. Girly's shirt, found by the tarp, had 56 cat hairs and 1 dog hair on it. The tarp had 101 dog hairs, 2 dyed rabbit hairs, and 2 green feathers. There's a lot going on.
A lot
there.
of hair. Yeah. A lot of hair.
There's no reason that any of that should have been around Girly.
No, none.
No, she does not have any pets.
What's funny is what you also just described was Amanda Knox's counter while she's cooking food. She's rolling meatballs
100%.
on a counter with all of this going on. I just made myself.
Gross.
I have a big thing. It's not even just animals. Any hair in food, that's the end of my meal. I'm done. I cannot eat. It grosses me out so much that I just cannot do it.
Yeah.
It's just not, it's something I cannot overcome.
I understand.
And that's not even just animal hair. It could be, anything. So the thought of like cooking in animal hair. Oof.
I understand.
Dave's like, I get you, brother. I get you. Support group over here.
Disgusting.
Hair in our food anonymous.
Unless I see it fall off my beard onto the plate, I can attribute it to my beard.
And even then, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Even then,
I don't like it, but I'll keep eating.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell like if it's like a little like one of my mustache hairs, but I still don't want that. And it's still like I have to think to myself, is the rest of this meal worth it? Or you just want to just start fresh, make a peanut butter and jelly or something?
Exactly.
Ugh.
On October 29th, police searched Bill's house. They found that Bill had used pink deer hairs and bright feathers to make fishing bait. In his garage, they found 2 deer pelts, pink deer hairs, and green feathers, along with cat hairs from his 2 cats. All of these items were tested, including the hair from his cats, which matched fibers found in Girly's apartment and on her clothes. Additionally, glitter and craft sand found in Girly's apartment was linked to Linda. The steam cleaner found with Dyson in South Carolina had various animal hairs, deer hairs, feathers, cat hairs, rabbit, like all this shit that should not have been in Girly's apartment was found on all of these people. Based on this evidence, the grand jury indicted Dyson and Linda on November 17th for murder, kidnapping, and other charges, but Bill Miller was not indicted at this time.
What?
Which it seems like he probably could have been pretty easy with all that deer, especially the pink deer hair. Like that's so specific.
That's not laying around everyone's house.
Yeah.
There's no pink deer hair in my house. I'll tell you that.
Just big ass spiders.
Big spiders.
You should start spray painting them pink. That'd be fun.
The spider?
Do you think you'd be as afraid if it was like a bright pink spider running across your wall?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to see anything running on walls.
I want no such thing in
This
my
is
house.
my favorite thing because it's the like I am not afraid at all, and it's the only time I've ever felt like a man while doing this show. Like spiders don't bother me at all.
You did it the other night. And I
was-
said to him when I came in, I'm like, I don't know how he fucking does that.
That was a big motherfucker.
I
That
know
one.
you grabbed it, no problem.
Like, I'll do it if I have to, but if
I
you're
missed it.
here, I'm going to allow you to take that task.
So I had walked into the studio first, and there's a hallway that we get into the studio from. I was in here, and Dave yells, Mike, grab a net or something. Like, there's a spider. And it was running like, down the hallway of the basement. And so I grab a paper towel that we keep here in the studio, and I went to get it. And at first I missed it. And I was like, nope, I can't let this thing get away, because if people are afraid of spiders and now one got loose, like, how are you going to sleep? It's my duty to make sure Dave and his wife sleep well at night.
Yeah.
So I
wait a minute. What?
In more ways than one, sir. So then he moved, but I quickly pounced on him and got him again. He was so big, I heard the crunch and the paper towel got wet.
It's horrible.
With whatever happened. Immediately took him outside and threw him away.
I grab my a sandal or a shoe or something, and I get real far away and hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't do any of that. That's craziness to me to grab a spider that up close.
All right. If that's the one manly thing I got going for me, I'm going to embrace that.
It's one of the bravest things I've ever seen.
Hats off to you, sir.
Ian inflates my ego with that. Like, that's the bravest thing I've ever seen a man do.
I think my exterminator keeps most of them out, but we're right by the woods here, and those fucking wolf spiders, sons of bitches.
I killed one in my house the other day.
Good for
It
you.
was fucking huge. Yeah, but I had to do that,
You got
reach.
it, though. Did you ever just do a throw and just hope for the
No,
best?
because then it gets away, and then you have to wonder
Then
about
runs.
it.
That's the thing. You have to be very like cerebral with it.
Yeah. There's been many times that I had missed
awful.
one, and I'm like, well, my night in the living room's done. I'm going to watch TV in the bedroom.
Honey, pack up. We're going to a hotel. I just booked us at the Hampton Inn. Mike's coming over. He's going to search the house. My night's over. I'm going to the bedroom.
So while in prison awaiting trial, Dyson did a lot of running his mouth. A cellmate reported that he had bragged about being too smart to be convicted and claimed that he had committed the perfect murder. He talked about a plan to kill everyone except people with negative blood types by poisoning the world's drinking water. He was real on that plan. I don't know something with blood with this guy.
Weird.
It's very strange.
Why do you want to keep the people with negative?
I don't know. Also, he's real on the drinking water. That gets brought up multiple times throughout this story. His claims of poisoning drinking water.
This guy's like a James Bond villain wannabe. He's gonna poison the world's water supply.
He's like fucking, who was that cult? Rajneesh Puram?
Yeah.
That wanted to fucking pollute the water and the air and all that.
And the buffet.
Yeah,
They killed people
is that what
poisoning
they
the
did?
buffet. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Another informant said that Dyson had confessed to him that he, Bill, and Linda had killed Girly for money and then disposed of her body using acid. Other inmates on the female side were able to give information about Linda, one claiming Linda had confessed to Girly's murder, saying, quote, "Girly is food, good spaghetti sauce. They won't find her, and the little bitch got what she deserved." This informant also said that Bill Miller was involved, carrying Girly into a house where they used mats to stop blood from getting on the floor. The bit about never finding her body was true. Police conducted an extensive search for Girly, covering hundreds of miles with help of airplanes, helicopters, horses, and dogs. But Girly's body has never been found, still to this day.
I mean, was Linda suggesting she ate her?
I don't know.
Is there talk of that here? Is that what we're saying?
I assumed the acid made her into a sauce, I guess.
It's
That's
just
how
like
I
that.
interpreted
Okay.
it. By January 2000, before his trial started, Dyson decided to plead guilty to avoid the death penalty. The deal was that he would say exactly what happened to Girly in exchange for a life sentence. In his confession, Dyson said that Bill Miller and his militia agreed to kidnap Girly from her apartment and then kill her somewhere else, while Dyson would clean up the apartment to remove any evidence. He made sure that Girly was not to be injured in the apartment to make his job easier. Dyson didn't want any blood anywhere or any of that.
Hey, when you go and slaughter her, make sure there's no blood because I'll have to clean it up and I'll be very upset.
I have leukemia if I didn't mention it to you. And
Yeah, and I can cure cancer, so you better not get on my bad side. Also, did I tell you about the Mexican kid I raised?
he looks Asian, but I grew him in my garage.
I grew him in my garage. He grew in my garage.
Dyson denied offering Bill Miller any money. He said that Bill did it for practice needed by his militia. This was something that the militia needed to practice.
What's this militia all about?
I don't know. Kidnapping a woman is part of their training.
It's just Bill being Bill. What, are you going to come take his gun, Dave? You better stop.
Like, did we confirm the existence of this militia?
I assume so, because this is, trial information and stuff. Like, this is what Dyson is confessing to.
Okay.
By late August, Bill had started executing the plan, making nightly visits to a construction site where Dyson said that Bill intended to seal Girly's body in concrete and have the building just built on top of her. According to Dyson, the crime started around 1 p.m. on September 9th. Bill Miller's militia members staked out the bank where Girly worked and waited at her apartment. Meanwhile, Dyson spent the afternoon with Linda, packing for his move to South Carolina. He had found out that there was no security at Girly's complex until 9 p.m., so the kidnapping was planned to go down between 5:15 and 6 p.m. To establish his alibi, Dyson needed Linda to believe he was with her the whole night. He pretended to feel sick and asked Linda to go get some medicine for him from Walgreens, knowing that it would take her about an hour. While Linda was away, he went to Girly's apartment, giving him about 45 minutes to clean up before getting back to Linda's to ensure that she thought that he had been at her house the entire time. When Dyson got to Girly's apartment, he found a lamp knocked over, papers were everywhere, and there was clumps of hair and blood on the carpet. He tried to clean it up quick, but he couldn't get it all in time. Before returning to Linda's house, he made a stop at his own house to grab some hydrochloric acid and vials of female blood. This was when his neighbor saw him covered in black paint, but Dyson claimed that he was just super dirty from cleaning, but he definitely painted himself black.
Like, there's a lot going on. But no, he fucking for sure painted himself black. Like he's fucking Roddy Piper at WrestleMania. What was it, 5?
Oh, in blackface.
6. Yeah. He painted himself half black, half white.
Dyson then rushed back to Linda's, arriving just minutes before she got back. He took some of the medicine she had bought him and needed to get her out of the house again so he could finish cleaning Girly's apartment. Dyson said he needed tile spacers for the bathroom renovation that they were doing, so he sent Linda out to go buy them. While she was out, Dyson planned to go back to Girly's apartment with the blood and hydrochloric acid. However, as he got into his car, one of the blood vials broke in his pocket, leaving him with only Linda's blood to use. By now, it was around 10 p.m., and security was there, so he parked down the road and jumped the fence into the complex. Inside the apartment, Dyson diluted Linda's blood with hydrochloric acid and placed it around the apartment, on the couch, and in the carpet. So that's supposedly why you're getting those drops of blood everywhere.
So was he trying to set her up, or did he think diluting it would not come up as her blood?
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Also, like, dude, why do you have all this blood? Like, what are you doing with this?
From the beginning, right? He just has this blood fetish.
From college, he was taking people's blood and holding on to it.
It's like a good first date thing. Mind if we swing by my place, get a couple vials of random women's blood? Like to have it on me at all time in case of emergency.
Right.
What?
He goes back to home to pick up blood like we go to the ATM just to have cash on us. Like he just needs to have blood on him.
Oh, you know what? I don't have any vials of women's blood with me tonight. Do you mind if I swing by them?
Police still doubt Dyson's story. Like that was his confession.
That was his confession.
Is that Usher?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's lies in there. You know, he's talking about how it was planned for between 5 and 6, or that's when it happened. Girly made that phone call to her phone company about the missing bill at 7:03 p.m.
Okay.
So who knows?
Doesn't line up.
Yeah, and he, he had the one vial of blood on him, and he said that that's all he had, but that's not true. They found tons of blood with him, and they were all labeled with names and shit on them. Like he was ready to go. So maybe he was trying to pin something more on Linda Henning. I don't know.
Maybe she really, all that hair and everything. I don't know.
The hair is
Sure
something.
seems like a group effort.
Yeah.
It has to be a group effort. Linda has 6 cats.
That should get you a life sentence right there.
Have people never fucking heard of lint rollers?
Jesus.
Like, clean yourself up before you leave the house.
I don't know, man. You see cat people at the store, like, wearing a sweater, and they're just covered in hair.
It's not just cats, though. Like, there's some people that just with animals, like, they just don't.
It's a lot.
And do whatever you want in your own home, fine. But if you're going out, maybe use a lint roller. Clean up a little bit. You see, like, people are wearing black pants and it's just covered in hair. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
It's a lot.
Maybe it's just because I'm just so grossed out by hair in general.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Clean that up a little bit.
Yeah.
I have 2 golden retrievers, and I'm always vacuuming. Like the vacuum is
That's a lot of hair with the golden.
And you've had cats.
Yeah.
And I have never seen you, like, covered in hair, animal hair, ever.
Yeah, because that's why
I wouldn't do a podcast with you if you were covered in hair.
I have the little Roomba guy running too.
Yeah.
To get there is no fucking dog hair in my house.
Even still, in your own home, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I'm not trying to tell you to keep your house clean.
Yeah.
But, like, I've never seen you out in public covered in hair, and you've had dogs, you've had cats, you've had fucking ducks, you've had all the
I
animals.
have had some ducks.
You've had all the animals. You've never been covered in anything.
Thanks for noticing, man.
I do notice. Trust me, I notice.
That's so nice.
So Dyson he's definitely not being truthful with that confession he made. There's inconsistencies there.
Yeah.
But regardless of the inconsistencies for that confession, Dyson was sentenced to life plus 61 years to be served in Wyoming State Penitentiary. He's still hanging out today.
You just got your sentence.
At least he gets to hang out in the most beautiful state in our country.
Yeah, Wyoming?
Right? That's my favorite.
I like Wyoming.
I'm a big Wyoming guy. I need to get back out there. It's been a long time. You been out there?
Never.
Not even driven through?
Never.
Montana, the Dakotas, is that just the whole region you haven't been?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had 13 states left. I've never been up that way.
Yeah. I want to go to Wyoming. Last time I looked it up, you can get like an Airbnb like in Cody, Wyoming, which is probably where I would probably stay at or start. They're at Jackson Hole, one of those places.
Yeah.
It was very affordable. Just a few $100 for, a house just outside of like the city.
Sounds nice.
Oh, I love Wyoming. Do we have any listeners from Wyoming? I've never heard. Do we?
Sure.
All right. Kudos to you people. You're probably waking up real early watching a beautiful sunset.
Probably. I'd like to get into Jackson's Hole sometime.
Yeah?
Jackson's Hole is my goal.
Okay.
Linda Henning's trial started on October 1st, 2002. Dyson testified in her defense, claiming he was the mastermind and that she had no involvement, saying that he and Bill Miller were responsible for Girly's death. Despite this, the trial concluded on October 25th with the jury finding Linda guilty of murder, kidnapping, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, 3 counts of perjury, criminal solicitation to commit perjury, 2 counts of tampering with evidence, and 2 counts of conspiracy to tamper with evidence. She was sentenced to 73 years in prison on April 18th, 2003.
Just blew up her whole life.
In
This
2
clown.
weeks, in 2 weeks of meeting him.
Unbelievable.
In 6
That's
weeks
so
of meeting,
fast.
in 6 weeks of meeting him, this all happened.
Is it possible she really had nothing to do with it and he had her blood and sprinkled it and set her up the whole thing?
It could be.
Man.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that wouldn't be some shocking revelation if we heard that somewhere down the line.
Gotta stay away from these lunatics.
On May 24th, 2002, a second grand jury convened to indict Bill Miller, with Dyson being the star witness. However, Dyson's testimony backfired. He was being really erratic. He was making racist marks towards a juror. Just real wild shit. And consequently, Bill Miller was not convicted of more serious charges and was only found guilty of evidence tampering. He received a sentence of time served with 1 year of probation. So he for sure got away with murder.
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly. But there was pink deer hairs.
Now looking to get sued here again.
Pink deer hairs and green feathers are very specific. But
There was evidence that seemed to tie him directly to the crime.
yes.
Allegedly.
Dies and decided to be a crazy person in trial and act like an idiot.
Yeah, right.
Nuts. So Bill's just out there living his best militia life right now?
Yeah,
This
hopefully
is my
he didn't,
militia.
hopefully his militia didn't fucking kidnap anybody else since this was part of their
Jesus.
training.
What happened to Dimitri? He's just with that happy family still?
As far as I know, I think
that's nice.
Dimitri's. Let's see if I can find something more specific. But
He got out. He got out at the right time. Disconnect.
Very much so.
Yeah.
yeah, that Vonda Cheshire woman. It's like I'm reporting this to the FBI, but I don't want to stop the actual adoption. Like this
Yeah,
kid
we
does
got to get
not.
him out of there.
Yeah.
Good for Dimitri, the Mexican Asian boy. I hope he's living his best life.
It looks like he grew up. Yeah, he's just
All right.
he's doing all right.
Just a homie, just living life.
Yeah.
For you, Dimitri.
How the fuck? This picture of Dimitri. Like, how is Dyson trying to say that that kid is Mexican?
That's great.
And Girly's Asian.
Right. That's so stupid. So who's the kid's mom? Did we ever even determine that? Like no one even really knows definitively where this kid came from.
Canadian. It was what I read was it was a woman that he was scamming in Canada.
Yeah. But she never came forward or
Not that I saw anything.
At that point, why would she? She's like, fuck, I'm not touching that one. I'm glad the kid's well, but fuck, I'm not getting involved.
Diaza, what? What's this now? What?
Never heard of her.
Yeah, so that's the murder of Girly Chew. It's a very weird one.
wild one.
It's so strange.
No trace of her. So you feel like they probably did burn her up in acid?
Yeah, it seems like there's probably some truth to that.
Man.
Because it sounds like one of those criminal things, right? Where everybody's talking, but somewhere in there the truth is there.
And everyone's probably involved.
Yeah. I think that they probably all had a hand in it in her apartment, if I had to guess.
So we never got to see that. We don't know that the Linda Girly sword fight ever actually happened.
No.
I just thought maybe it was like Diazin's like fetish, like not apartment wrestling, apartment sword fighting to the death, and like that's like what he was getting off on.
The sword was found in Linda's house afterwards and taken for evidence.
Was there pink deer hair on it?
I wouldn't be surprised. It seemed that there was hair on everything involved in this story. Random feathers and hair. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's unfortunate when people
Go off the deep end.
just like this chance meeting of
Yeah.
someone.
Like if she would have never went to SeaWorld, she'd have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the randomness of stuff like this that
I mean, it probably
blows your mind.
yeah, it would have been someone else, but it wouldn't have been her.
It wouldn't have been her. That's right.
I think the motive behind this whole thing was that Girly was divorcing him. She knew everything and
Loose end.
it was going to expose him.
Yeah.
And he could probably end up doing some real jail time for some of that stuff if there was an investigation into the money he had been taking.
Yeah.
Because what he scammed, one of the first elderly women he scammed was like $500,000 he got out of her. So
He was dependent on that scam money for this life
yeah,
he was leading. And
and Girly was going to fuck that all up for him. So it's unfortunate.
He's a good candidate for like the Mount Rushmore of pieces of shit. There's a lot we've discussed, way more than heroes.
Yeah.
I don't even remember who our heroes are. Ray
Ray Biondi's
Ray
a hero.
Biondi, Mr. Muggs,
Art.
Art. We always struggle with the fourth one, I feel like. Like we always debate like who it could be. It changes.
I feel like Barney Hill was thrown on there a couple times just for.
That poor man, he deserves it.
That's what I mean. That's,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think that's what
You're
we say
right.
every time.
He just wanted to dress nice and look nice and have his good luggage and
Just fucking do his job at the mail.
Yeah.
At the post office.
yeah, and he married a whack job.
Well, all right, sad case. I don't know. Much fucking nutty people.
Yeah, this is a sad one. Because like there's the ending. Obviously, like we know who did it. It's not a whodunit type story, but
Yeah.
not finding her remains or even knowing officially what happened.
And her
That's-
family's over in Malaysia. Like, it's just a bad situation all around.
Yeah.
Don't come to America and marry nutters. How about that? Good advice.
I feel like if you don't live in the United States, though, you're like, so all 12 of the not nutters who live there? Like, that's a country full of nut jobs.
That is 100% accurate.
Like, aren't those the people that sit around on Sundays and watch cars drive in circles for 4 hours? They're nut jobs.
Yes'm, we do.
All right. What, Dave, what do we got on Patreon?
Thank you to new patrons. Pull Out Boys in the Cuckle Club. Cara Sapita, Sierra Marty, Lily LaFleur, Crystal Whitmer, Stanky Og, Chris Trujillo, Aria H, Noah from Norway. When OJ blew his load, he would yell, "The juice is loose."
Well, that's a true story.
Hunter Carter, Nicholas Hunt, Stevie Cassidy, another Stevie Cassidy. Either Stevie Cassidy signed up twice or there's
I think Stevie Cassidy probably signed up twice, and we thank you for that.
Anna, Will, Carrie, a future episode, JK, I'm careful, Stephen Bronner, Sam Cowich, Logan O'Neill, Ivan B. Miller, Declan yanks it to Mrs. Hildebrand. That's probably true.
I think he yanks it to everything.
David Young, Ty, Jessa Cooks across America,
Wow.
Amber Vandora, and Lee Sarton. Thank you, new patrons. All kinds of good content that you will now have at your fingertips.
What do you got on?
We just did a call on Patreon.
Yeah, good cult.
Kind of confused, kind of Dyson-esque. The guy
Very
behind
much
that.
so.
Yeah.
Very much
Wow.
so.
What do you got, Ian?
For iTunes, I have one for Dr. Fate and Whiskey Stew. Thank you guys for the awesome reviews.
Anything else on your end, Dave?
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, we are on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube at Necronomipod. Patreon.com/Necronomipod for all of our bonus content. Amazon.com, search Necronomipod for all of our merch, and Necronomipod.com.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.